No, seriously! Why? But seriously, so far, the game doesn't have anything. It doesn't have a lamp, doesn't have a bulb, doesn't have a connection, just a lampshade. Just sitting there. Braffen Zwergefeste. Zwergenfeste? Braven? I don't know. Can't read that kind of words.
Wilbur, working hard at it, saving the world.
I'm almost done, you.
I could see. Beavering away, eh? What were you this time? A knight riding high on his horse? Or one of those funny little mages again, eh? Hey, hero. I've got a job for you. A quest. Send my new house robot off on a rat hunt. That rat's got it in for my precious hops. And if I don't plant them, beer's going to be a wee bit scarce.
I've never heard of a hero having to catch rats.
You're not a hero yet, laddie. You're still my helper.
Also, your face frightens me.
Better get your act together. Then you can finish up here and go and have some more heroic daydreams. I need to go and do a quality control check on barrels 2034 to 2038. I've got a feeling there might be something wrong with the 2030 batch. We'll see, we'll see.
A large crate. It must have been delivered as I swept. A thieving rat. Devious and dangerous. It always runs into its little hole when I get too close. That's the Master Brewer's favourite spot. He likes to relax there in the evenings. It's a map. It says the country's best pubs on it. It shows the area reaching from our beautiful White Ridge Mountains down to the sea, where the humans live on the coast. The pipes run through the walls and floor. They are part of the central beer supply system, which runs through the whole bastion.
I get it, because we're dwarves and therefore alcoholic, right?
Dwarfs are excellent stonemasons. That fireplace is proof. The Master Brewer says these kettles are used to make beer. This is his private setup, and the proper ones are in the cellar. The Master Brewer says it's very easy to brew beer. Still, he did go to school for years to learn how.
Maybe it's kind of like bicycling.
That is the Bastion's emblem. Actually, an entire battalion of dwarves is supposed to be stationed here. Each battalion consists of 7 companies, which in turn consists of 7 platoons. Each platoon consists of 7 squads of 7 dwarves. Dwarves have this thing for the number 7.
Because of Snow White, right?
Dwarven fast food. But I'm not hungry. The rubbish bin is almost overflowing. Presumably it's my job to empty it, but oh well.
So what are you, a hobbit then?
This pump can be used to pump water up from deep in the mountain, although I wouldn't bet on it still working. I thought so. Broken. The dwarves have a lot of work ahead of them when they get back. If they come back. I call it A History of Dwarven Cuisine, the Last 3 Weeks by Wilbur Weathervane.
It's not the worst joke. It's not a laugh out loud funny, but that's actually kind of a funny joke.
I know. A very roughly knotted net with loose ends. Maybe it's used for fruit. Although I've never seen any fruit around here, the master brewer prefers heartier fare. The sun is pretty low. It'll be dark soon.
In a few hours, the sun will set.
Love our beautiful White Ridge Mountains. It's just a touch quiet around here.
You know, I love how you can occasionally see, like, a flake of snow just appear, just, you know, through the wall. Bit lazy there on the effect cutting, folks?
So this morning, the master brewer heated up a few beer sausages on it. The stove is still a little warm. You couldn't cook anything on it, but you could eat something up. The stove is still...
Yeah, that's probably a hint of some sort.
A tin coffee pot. It hasn't been used in ages. And guaranteed not for coffee. The master brewer doesn't trust non-alcoholic drinks.
Because he's a dwarf and therefore alcoholic.
The coals in the oven have kept the stove warm. The stove is still a little warm. A pile of dirty dishes. The longer the other dwarves are away, the less attention the master brewer pays to things like this. I'd point it out to the master brewer, but then I'd be the one who ends up washing it all up. An old, rather dirty cooking pot. Ah! Mutant slime. Maybe I should have thrown out the rest of that chocolate pudding. I don't really think I'll be able to scoop the slime out of that pot.
Oh, then perhaps you can catch it.
I'm not likely to be able to catch the slime with a net. It's too slimy. I call it A History of...
No. Well, we'll just let it be there for now. But I will be able to do something with it later.
Let's see. Not a chance. I'll never get this crate open with my bare hands. That's the exit, but I can't call it a day yet. First I have to...
A crowbar.
A dwarf-sized crowbar. So it's pretty big.
There we go.
Let's see. What's that? Ah, the user manual. Wood Elvish. Succubushish. Here we are. Dwarven. Thank you for purchasing an X100 house robot, the latest in house robot technology. Feed the X100 the stinking remains of your disgusting existence, but absolutely no broccoli or Brussels sprouts. Rats. There. Rat care. Rats breeding. Rat hunted. Rat hunted. In order to hunt rats or vermin of any kind, you must first feed the X100 with DNA from your target. DNA carriers include hair, blood, sweat, snot, and other things. Okay, so first I have to give the robot a little garbage appetizer to start it up before I feed it the main course, rat DNA. Finally, a simple rat trap. Let's see how it likes this. Aha! It works. A thieving rat. Devious. Actually, dwarves have a thing for beautiful architecture.
Oh,
But when it comes to the beer supply, compromises are sometimes made. Hello, Master Brewer, sir!
Aye, aye, Wilbur.
Did you know there's an evil slime living in a pot in the kitchen?
Oh, yes, it nicked a sausage off me this morning.
Well, doesn't that bother you?
Well, yes. Live and let live, I say. As long as it doesn't develop a taste for beer.
So I'm supposed to uncrate the robot and send it after the rat?
Definitely. Shouldn't be too difficult for you, being a gnome and all. You've got the right kind of hands for all that technical stuff.
I'm not really all that into technology. I'm more interested in the mysterious powers of magic.
Well, in that case, I'm sure there's some instructions in the crate. Shouldn't be that difficult for Mr. Mage.
I just feel like coming some page behind.
Is everything okay with the beer?
That's not so easy to say. It's complicated with beer. You initially think, that tastes good. But then, bam! The finish is all off. Earthy and musty, and there's nothing you can do. But of course, you can't really tell from just one pint.
Where are the other dwarves anyway?
All away fighting. You know that. There's been nobody here except me for years. I'm keeping the whole place ticking over. If you weren't here, lad, I'd probably have pegged it from loneliness long ago.
What's the news from the front? The Alliance is winning, isn't it?
It's a proper mess. They just swing back and forth. It's been like that for years. Neither side has the advantage. Today, we take Finsterberg, and tomorrow the Shadow Army plunders Auenheim. Today, we take care of Garrett the Throat Slitter, and tomorrow, they nobble Bella Sunnithor. At the moment, we've got Mortroga's fortress under siege, the old Archwitch. Not getting anywhere fast, though. It could still be years before either side gets the upper hand.
Hopefully we do.
Aye, let's hope so.
Do you miss the other dwarves a lot?
Aye, there's not much going on here now, that's for sure. In the old days, it was packed and rowdy every night. Stone Chomper and Bolin the Bear, Peppo and Talon. He could beat anyone at finger wrestling. And then, of course, there was Billant, our leader with his golden tankard. Now I've only got you here. You're not exactly a party animal.
Maybe
Subtitles
the other
Wolf.
dwarves will come back soon.
Aye, and then they'll tell their tales of adventure, the times they've had and what they've been through. And me, I can only listen on.
I'd like to hear their stories, seeing as though I'm not with them myself. I'll take care of the robot then, and the rat.
Aye, go on then.
That seems to be the rat hole where the little beast plans its raids. The rat has chewed through the wood. There's some fur hanging from a splinter. Ooh, I'll take that.
Great. Now we have the DNA.
Ugh. It looks like the X100 really liked that rubbish. At least it's purring like a cat. Now I just have to get it to hunt like one.
Well, yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Yeah. Fur.
And now the fur. A source of rat DNA. And it's gone. It won't be back anytime soon either. Problem solved.
But it just, you know, chased it into another room.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, aye, Wilbur.
The rat's gone.
I saw. It's amazing what you little gnomes can puzzle out, eh? The rat's lost his appetite for my hops at any rate. He won't be coming back for a while.
That seems to be a
Can I
bit
call it a day
presumptuous.
now?
Of course you can. Safe home, my lad. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
See you later, lad.
And another day ends. And, as usual, I didn't save any princesses, or fight any dragons, or hunt any orcs. I chased a rat off, and I didn't even do it myself. I used a fully automated robot instead. It's going to take more than that before my statue stands next to Knight Tilo in the Hall of Heroes, but I'm going to make it one day.
Yes.